Welcome to the Hecht Yeah podcast. I'm Dennis Hecht, your guide to marketing, branding, and storytelling. Today's episode is all about resilience. Have you ever voiced an idea only to have someone else take credit for it? Worked hard on a project just to see your efforts overlooked? Or had a friend or partner go into business for themselves, leaving you wondering where the loyalty went? If you've been there, trust me, you're not alone. We're digging deep into those hard lessons and finding the strength to keep pushing forward no matter what challenges come your way. $1,000,000 ideas wrestlers can relate to. Wrestling fans may see you hit the ring once or twice a week, but we both know there's much more to this business than the time spent between the ropes. As an independent pro wrestler, you're a business, a brand, and a one-person marketing department. But what happens when your creative vision or hard work isn't valued? Here are some scenarios that might hit close to home. The stolen spot. You come up with a great storyline or character idea in the locker room, only to see someone else pitch it to the promoter and get the green light. You're left wondering how they didn't even think to mention your name. No recognition for the work. You put in the hours, making travel arrangements, cutting promos, selling tickets, and when the show's over, someone else gets the credit for the turnout. The friend who took your idea. You shared a concept for new merch, a social media campaign, or a partnership opportunity. Next thing you know, your buddy's doing it themselves. These situations aren't just frustrating, they're draining. And when you're balancing wrestling with a 9-to-5 job, school, or family life, it can make you question whether the grind is worth it. But I'm here to tell you it absolutely is. Resilience lessons for pro wrestlers. Let's break it down with lessons every wrestler can apply to their journey. Number 1. You are a walking brand. Every promo you cut, every post you make on social media, every handshake at a meet and greet, it all reflects your brand. Whether someone takes your ideas or minimizes your contributions, remember, they can't replicate you. Protect your image and focus on building something no one else can touch. Number 2, turn setbacks into fuel. If you lose a spot on a card or someone else takes credit for your idea, use that energy to work harder. Don't just stew in frustration. Channel it into a killer promo, a standout match, or an incredible new piece of content. Number 3, control what you can. There's a lot in wrestling that's out of your control. Who gets booked, who gets pushed, but what you can control is how you show up. Be reliable, professional, and consistent, and people will remember that long after the hype dies down. Number 4, resilience is your best move. Just like you train to perfect your in-ring skills, train your mindset. Rejections, bad bookings, and stolen ideas are part of the journey, but resilience will keep you moving forward when others quit. For those balancing wrestling and a 9-to-5, most independent wrestlers aren't just wrestlers. You're also employees, students, or even parents. Here's what that reality looks like. Long days and sleepless nights. You wake up early to work a full shift, hit the gym after hours, and still have to drive 3 hours to make it to a show. Navigating complex workplaces. Maybe you've got a boss who doesn't value your contributions or coworkers who take your ideas. That energy follows you into the ring if you're not careful. No room for mistakes. You've got to juggle it all perfectly because one misstep could mean missing a booking or a paycheck. If this is your life, know that you're not alone. I've been there working 9-to-5 jobs while building brands for others, often without recognition or compensation. Those experiences made me who I am today. They'll do the same for you if you stay the course. Before we dive deeper, a word from our sponsor. Hey wrestlers, promoters, and gym owners, if you're looking to take your brand to the next level, Main Event Pros has your back. We specialize in professional photography, video production, and branding tailored specifically for people like you. Imagine cutting a promo with visuals that make you look like the star you are, or selling merch with high-quality images that capture your essence. At Main Event Pros, we don't just create content, we create connections with your audience. Visit maineventpros.com to get started and make yourself the main event of your story. The cost of unappreciated work. Over the years, I've helped struggling brands grow, brands that wouldn't have survived without the time, energy, and creativity I poured into them. I've built award-winning campaigns, designed unforgettable visuals, and created strategies that turned failing businesses into thriving ones. And yet, too often, my contributions went unacknowledged. Bosses took credit. I'd propose a plan, execute it flawlessly, and watch my supervisor Get the praise. Friends borrowed ideas. I'd share an idea in good faith only to see it turned into someone else's big win. Partners went rogue. People I worked with closely decided they didn't need me anymore and took off with what we built together. But here's the thing. These moments didn't break me. They made me better. Every time I was undervalued, I found new ways to assert my worth. Every time I was taken advantage of, I learned how to protect my ideas and my reputation. A message to independent wrestlers. Wrestling is a tough business. It's competitive, it's unpredictable, and sometimes it feels like no one's rooting for you. But if you take anything from this episode, let it be this. Your hard work will pay off. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but every mile you drive, every match you wrestle, and every promo you cut is getting you closer to where you want to be. You're not alone. Whether you're juggling wrestling with a day job or dealing with friends who've let you down, your struggles aren't unique, and that means you can overcome them just like others have. Bet on yourself. If you don't believe in your own brand, no one else will. Invest the time, energy, and resources to present yourself as the star you are. Never give up. So to everyone listening, whether you're an indie wrestler, a gym owner, an entrepreneur trying to make it in your own lane, don't let setbacks define you. Don't let the people who undervalue you steal the pride and hard work that you are pouring into your goal. This is you. You have to take full ownership. The expectation is that you will be strong enough not only to carry your brand, but to carry all of those challenges that come your way and handle it with relative ease. And while that may be a lot of weight on your shoulders, let's be honest, you can handle it. Until next time, keep working, keep grinding, and keep being you.